Nowadays, workplaces hire individuals. They build teams where all colors, races, gender, sexual orientation, sexual identification are represented. They do so to give the public the impression of promoting a diverse and inclusive entity. Diversity and inclusion are becoming so buzzing that CEO and leaders may lose their job if the world perceives that they are racist, sexist, or homophobic. To protect their job, CEOs and leaders reserve several positions to be filled by minority or individuals who do not look like them. The issue with diversity and inclusion, in my opinion, is that specific individuals think they are entitled to be in specific positions because of how they love, because of who they are, or because of how they look. As such, public opinion is pushing diversity and inclusion, forcing and compelling workplace to be diverse, inclusive, or else. Diversity and inclusion must not be pushed. It should be automatic. Pushing it leads to tokenisms. More often, if it's not always, organizations downgrade or even get rid of qualifications to focus more on color, gender, sexual orientation, sexual identification. Many individuals, they got a job not because of what they know, not because of the qualifications, but because of how they look, because of how they love, because of the color, because of whatever they have that make them look different from the people who are in charge. The widespread consensus about diversity and inclusion is wrong. It is wrong because it kills value. It reduces growth. It destroys self-worth. Black people want to see Black people in key positions. The same thing for gays and lesbians. The same thing for women. The same thing for immigrants. The same thing for all other minorities. There is nothing wrong with that. However, have we ever answered these questions? Do people who look like me have the skills to be in these positions? Do people who look like me apply to be in these positions? Do this team choose to exclude the people who look like me? Once we answer these questions, we will understand diversity and inclusion to prevent them from becoming tokenism. Define diversity and inclusion as giving a fair shot to individuals of all backgrounds to become part of a team that may be perceived as non-diverse and exclusive. Once they meet the qualification, if they meet the minimum requirements, if they are not hired, that's when we can label those people as racist, homophobic, or sexist. We tend to believe that diversity and inclusion is asking workplaces to sacrifice requirements to comply with social norms. We believe that diversity and inclusion is forcing companies to focus more on the individual's biological or sexual preference than their qualification. My advice to all of you is that we must fight to have more people who look like us in crucial leadership positions while ensuring they are not there because of their color or gender or sexual preferences, but they are fully skilled and competent to perform at such level. We must fully understand the instinct of diversity and inclusion to prevent them from becoming tokenisms.